Hi, I'm Caren Baginski, and if you go to bed scattered and unfocused with a mind racing full of thoughts, this nighttime yoga practice is for you. Take the next 10 minutes to transition from your waking to your sleeping and set yourself up for a more peaceful evening. You'll need a yoga strap and a bolster, and don't worry if you don't have these things. You can use a towel and a rolled up blanket as replacements. Let's unwind on the mat. So my little dog Willow would also like to wish you sweet dreams. We recognize the complete irony of practicing when it is daylight outside, when you will probably be practicing this in the dark. So feel free to do this right after work or right before bed. Let's begin in Child's Pose Balasana. You'll take the knees wide as the mat, the toes to touch, flatten them onto the mat, and walk the hands forward. Let the forehead come down and rest. Start to cultivate your even, deep breaths, letting the day melt off your body, sending any of your worries or responsibilities into the ground with every exhale. Consciously let go a little bit more of any tension in the arms, in the mouth, and in the hips. And slowly on your next inhale, walk your hands back up toward you, lifting into a tabletop position. Bringing the knees back underneath the hips and the feet flat on the mat. We'll come into extended puppy pose. Keep the hips exactly as they are and simply walk forward again with the arms. As you start to melt the back of the heart down to the mat, allow the chin or the forehead to come to the mat. Then extend through the fingertips, reach as long as you can. Now draw the shoulders back into their sockets. So upper arm bones move back in, and the triceps of the upper arm start to wrap around and up the back. You should feel a nice opening here in the back of the heart, stretching through the arms. Continue to soften your upper body down. And if there's any tension in the low back here, draw the navel up and in instead of exaggerating the curve in the low back. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. And inhale, walk yourself back up nice and slow. Come have a seat on the mat and grab your strap. About at the mid-mat part, your knees will come up and you'll lay yourself all the way down onto the mat. Extend the right leg long and take the left knee in. Now with your strap or your towel, hook it over the bottom of the left foot. So just below the toes, not in the arch, just above the arch, and then gently send that leg straight. Now slide down the strap or whatever prop you're using so that the arms can bend, the upper arms soften. Reach through the top lifted heel and draw the toes back for your face. Soften completely in the upper body, and now reach through the right foot quite a lot. Anchor it down onto the mat so you feel some opening through the groins. On your exhales, you can gently guide the foot back toward your face, maybe walking up the strap as you start to loosen through the legs. Supta Padangusthasana is amazing for opening our hamstrings, relieving any tension in the legs from a long day of action and movement and walking. Now transfer the strap or the towel into your right hand. Let the left arm gently come out to the side to anchor you down, and simply draw the left leg about 2 inches over to the right. Keep reaching through the heel and feel it light up the whole side of the leg with a stretch. We're going for the IT band here. If you don't feel it, you want even more, continue to reach that leg over to the side. As much as you can, keep those hips anchored down and keep sending that left hip down toward the right foot. We'll inhale, take the leg back up, bend the knee, the strap comes off of the foot, set it over to the right, and continue to bring the left knee back in for you. Now reach the left hand to the outside edge of the left foot, but bring the elbow to the inside of the knee. Right hand comes down to anchor the right thigh, and inhale, half happy baby. Take the left foot toward the ceiling. Drive the knee straight down behind you or to the side of your body. And keep that evenness of breath. No matter how fast or slow you move, even inhales and even exhales. Finally, release the foot down, take the right hand to the left knee, and draw the leg across the body for a simple twist. Stack the hips one on top of the other. Open up the arms maybe to a T, or the right hand will come to that left knee, and you can gaze over to the left. On an inhale, draw the leg back up through to center. Give it a squeeze, and then send the left leg long. And before we do the other side, just notice. Notice if the legs feel any different, if you can identify any relief of tension, any peace that has started to come into the body. Now take the right leg in, squeeze it in, locate your strap on your right side, and hook it on top of the foot. One hand to either side of the prop. And then gently draw the hands back toward you, elbows by the sides. Heel up toward the ceiling, toes back for the face. Anchor the left leg down and flex through those toes as well, reaching the left leg forward as you reach the right leg up toward the ceiling. Use the exhales to gently guide the leg back toward the face. Now, if the legs don't want to straighten, go ahead and give them a little bit of bend and work toward getting that heel up toward the ceiling. It's totally common for your legs to shake, so don't worry about that either. Just recognize that as the nervous system releasing tension, relieving tightness. Transfer the strap into the left hand. The right hand comes down alongside the body and gently guide the leg over to the left. Just enough where you feel the outer edge of the whole leg perhaps light up with stretch. Continue to anchor both of your hips down to the mat. So this time it's the right hip that draws itself down and scoots slightly forward toward the left heel. On an inhale, guide the leg back up to straight, bend the knee, set the strap off to the side. We're done with the strap. Hug the knee in. Now the right hand comes to the pinky toe side of the foot, the elbow in toward the knee, and draw the foot up toward the ceiling. Left hand can anchor down through the left thigh and encourage that knee to open to the side for half happy baby. With your left hand located on the outside of the right knee, gently release and draw the leg across the body for an easy twist. Popping one hip on top of the other, maybe opening the arms wide and gazing over to the right. Allow this twisting leg to touch down on something so that you can soften all effort and start to melt into the ground. On an inhale, find your way back up and send the leg down to the mat. Again, noticing, seeing now if the tension has relieved from both of your hips, both of your legs. We'll gently draw the knees in and roll up onto our side and eventually very slowly, mindfully coming up to seated. So our last pose is supported Supta Baddha Konasana with the bolster and with a pranayama, which is simply lengthening our exhales to prime us for sleep and finish our deep relaxation. So grab your bolster or your rolled up blanket, maybe even 2 rolled up blankets, and place it on your mat and sit at the very edge of it. Now bring the soles of your feet together, the knees wide, and ease yourself down with your spine on top of your support. Draw the hands open by the sides, palms face up, and gently tuck the chin in toward your chest. Spend a few moments just to arrive, to work out any kinks in the hips and let go of any tension in the face. Now begin to deepen your breath. Inhaling 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 2, 3, 4. Inhale, even count. Exhale, even count. Feel the chest rise and the chest fall. Now begin to lengthen your exhales. So I'll guide you through the first few rounds and then let you take over on your own. We'll inhale together, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even inhale, 2, 3, 4. Longer exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the breath in. Send the breath out twice as long. Use the counts in your head if that's helpful. And slow down or speed up that breath so it feels open and full of ease for you. Rather than gasping for more breath or finding more breath to send out of the body, simply work with what you have. Then bring a little bit more awareness to your exhales. Letting that breath wash away the worries, bringing yourself into total presence. We'll practice for one more round. Empty everything out on the exhale, and then return back to whatever breath your body feels is right for this moment. Bring your hands down to the thighs and gently bring the knees together. Roll carefully off of the prop onto your side, onto the mat. Rest for a moment, feeling the support of the ground. And on your next inhale, very slowly and mindfully press yourself back up to a comfortable seat. We'll cross at the legs, brings the hands together at the heart, and drop the chin toward the chest. Thanks for practicing. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and have a great rest of your night. Do you know someone else who has trouble sleeping? Go ahead and share this video with them. And if you want to learn more about how to activate your true spirit through yoga and meditation, visit my website at carenbaginski.com. Namaste.